Hi, my name is Lexi and this is my channel, Mom Fasting, and I'm going to be talking today about my 6-month experience with alternate day fasting as well as participating in a Dietbet Transformer, which is a weight loss kind of competition, and I just ended 2 days ago, so I actually found out this morning what my winnings were. And just a little bit about myself. I am a mom of 4 boys. We homeschool, but of course now everyone homeschools, kind of. So it is loud in my house. I'm sorry if you can hear them in the background. I'm sure you can, but they're just loud and I don't really know what to do about that. So anyway, my story is that when I started alternate day fasting on September 17th, 2019, I was 209 pounds, which is the highest I've ever weighed other than being pregnant or postpartum. And I just knew that I needed to do something, and that was the day. So that's when I started alternate day fasting. I had been fasting prior to that, but I had been doing OMAD, which is 1 meal a day, sometimes 2 meals a day. So I had had some success, but it just wasn't consistent enough, and I needed something a little more rigorous that was going to work for me. And so I had done some research into alternate day fasting, and I just decided to go for it and do it. And I'm so glad I did. I really am. And I just want to kind of give my thoughts about it and my experience, because I know that there's probably a lot of you that are looking into it, who want to know more about it and just kind of hear from a regular person what their experiences are. There are a lot of videos out there on YouTube about alternate day fasting, but I don't think there's a lot of videos of people who have done it consistently. There are some, but not very many. So anyway, I do a 4-3 schedule, so I fast on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And on my fasting days, I do 0 calorie because that just works better for me. I know some people do the 500 calorie version of that, or even 800 calories, but I find that it's just simpler and easier to do 0 calorie on my fasting days. So today is Wednesday, it's actually a fasting day, and I have had water, and that is it. And that's all I have today. So that works for me, and this is what I've been doing since September 17th. I've been fasting 3 days a week. I have taken a few days off for like holidays or travel, but in general I do fast 3 days a week, and it's just been really sustainable for me, and I'm really happy with it. I'm not saying it's easy, like it's not easy, but it's very simple, and it has gotten a lot easier. It's just kind of a part of my routine now, so I really appreciate that. Let me know if you have any questions about alternate day fasting, or also if you've been doing it, let me know what your experience is and how you've been liking it. And so like I said, I have so far lost almost 30 pounds. I'm down to 180.8. I weigh in on Saturdays. Well, I actually weigh almost every day, but like my comparison is from Saturday to Saturday, because Saturdays are after 3 full days of fasting. So those are the days that I compare for comparison's sake, basically. And so I'm pretty happy with that. I really am. I know that there's a lot of videos out there of people doing alternate day fasting who lose, 20 pounds in a month, or, I've been losing 5 pounds a week. And that's awesome, but that has not been my experience. And I think part of that has to do with, well, there's a lot of reasons. I'm in my late 30s, so I've had 4 kids. My insulin resistance was definitely high. And I had tried a lot of diets beforehand. So I think that really plays into it, as well as, I wasn't drastically overweight. Like, I know that people who are maybe 100 pounds overweight are going to lose weight faster in the beginning. And then usually once you get closer to a healthy weight, your weight will slow down, your weight loss. And that's definitely how it worked for me. I probably lost like 2 to 3 pounds a week in the very beginning, and now it can be anywhere from 0 pounds to a half a pound, maybe a pound here and there. It really varies, but you know, that's just something that is to be expected, and I think that it's good to expect it. And I just want to be honest, because I know that there are a lot of like, well, the videos that I've seen, a lot of times, you know, they've been doing it for not a very long time, and so the results just seem so amazing and just like encouraging, and it is, but I'm coming at this more of like a long-term perspective. Like, if you're looking to lose weight and also to keep it off, like this is a really good option for a lot of people. So that's my perspective, and let me know if you have any questions. And also, I just want to mention that this video is going to be more of a one-take video. So I'm not an editor. I will try to learn that in the future, but for now, this is just getting me started on this. So if you want to like look at pictures or anything or read more about my story, you can go to my Instagram page, and I have a lot of pictures on there, and you can kind of go back and look at the beginning of my journey and whatnot. But that's that for alternate day fasting. I just want to tell you a little bit about the Dietbet that I participated in. It was a 6-month program. I started October 1st, which was a couple weeks after I started alternate day fasting. So I just really wanted a lot of accountability, and for me, like, putting money into something is motivational because I do want it back. You know, some people may not be motivated by money, and that's just not something that will help you, and so that's something to consider. But how it works is I started October 1st and it just ended. So it ended pretty much April 1st. So it was a 6-month program. I weighed in at the end of every month, and you are required to lose 10% of your original body weight for the whole thing to win the whole game. And then each round there's different percentages. So it's like 3% for the first round, 3% for the second, and then 2%, 1%, 1%, and then maintain for the 6th round. So I hope that makes sense. But that's what you have to do to win each round, and you win a certain amount of money depending on how many people won for that round. So this final round, I was able to win each round, and then I won the final round. So my total winnings were $313 for the whole game, and I put in $195. In the beginning, it's $35 a month, but if you pay all up front for the whole 6 months, you get a month free. So it's $175, and then there was this $20 membership fee that I thought I had to pay, but I actually didn't. It was just for these weekly prize drawings, and I wouldn't do that in the future because I didn't really find it useful. But so I ended up making like $120 off of it, which for me is awesome. Like, I can go buy some summer clothes with that in a smaller size. So I think that's awesome. Like, I would definitely do it again if I was starting from that point. Like, I wouldn't do it now because I don't need to lose another 10%. And also because, like I mentioned, my weight loss has slowed down. So I don't think I could win in a healthy way anymore. But they do have other games, like there's 4-week games that you can play that are obviously like less money, but I think I would do something like that if I was like going on a vacation and wanted to lose that vacation weight quickly afterwards. But I am glad I did it, and I think that under certain circumstances, it's a really good extra motivational tool to use. So for that reason, I'm happy I did it. And it carried me through, you know, the holidays and this whole quarantine thing we're going through, which has caused some definite stress eating, I know, for me and a lot of people. So anyway, that was just kind of a brief overview. I didn't want to make this too long, and I just want to know, like, if you have any questions. Are you fasting? How's your fasting going? What's your fasting schedule? What are your results? How are you doing during this whole quarantine madness? And yeah, so I'll try to answer your questions in my next video, and I'll also be trying to do weekly updates, just you know, what's been going on, what my weight is at, whether I lost, sometimes I gain, just depends on hormones and what I've been eating for the last week, but I am committed. I'm going to get to my goal weight, so come along with me, subscribe if you want to see my updates, and also bear with me as I figure out how to do this whole YouTube thing. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you later.